Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Reviews with Faye Renee. I am Faye Renee. Oh my God. Today we are going to review something very special. You ain't heard about Chevalier? Yes, we're going to review that brand new movie, Chevalier, today. So if you ain't heard about it, stick around and watch this review. You're going to find out all about it. Let's do it. Chevalier. Chevalier, or Chevrolet, or Chevalier. I've heard it pronounced several ways. People have tore that word up. But basically, in French, the pronunciation that I looked up was Chevalier. So, anyway, Chevalier was a fascinating find of a film, a quiet hit of sorts. Chevalier is another one of those based on a true story film that are so popular today. And like most, lots of the content was done for creative value or just made up. How big ever. The premise of this story was very true. Chevalier is a biographical film created about a mega talented Black French Caribbean virtuoso violinist. His name is Joseph Boulonnais Chevalier de St. Georges. Now, the history of this famous violinist has been buried from the world, and basically it was all due to racism, okay? And this man, Chevalier, Chevalier, whichever one you like, and this man, Chevalier, was one of the greatest violinist composers of all time, as well as a champion swordsman fencer. I mean, by today's standard, he would be an Olympic fencer. So, okay, let me give you a little more background. Chevalier was born in French West Indies as Joseph Boulonnais. He was the illegitimate son of an enslaved Senegalese African woman by the name of Nana, and fathered by the plantation owner. Who else? Okay. Anyway, his father gave Joseph his surname and sent him to an upper crust boarding school in France, where he could be raised up in nobility. Even though Joseph was his biracial son, Joseph was then trained in science, horseback riding, fencing, and this young boy excelled at just about everything he put his mind to. Turned out, father and mama created a virtual prodigy, a living musical genius in his own right, and it could not be denied even by his father, who I do give credit to for having Joseph educated in the finest schools in France. It helped to mold him into a high-class, unsurpassed Black virtuoso violinist. And I, for one, I'm a history buff. I never heard of this guy until this. So I thank God for Stephen Williams, the director, and Stefani Robinson, the screenwriter, for bringing this to the big screen. It was a fascinating and thoroughly engrossing tale. Now, on opening day of Chevalier in Chicago, I could tell each person was serious as hell in the theater, and everybody came for their own individual reasons. I could just imagine. I was just looking at faces. But all in all, it seemed that the common denominator was we all came to see the Black virtuoso performance. And this Kelvin Harrison Jr., who portrayed Chevalier, he did that. He gave a long delayed respect and justice to the Black genius of Chevalier. I mean, Kevin Harrison even looked like him. And boom, boom. Kelvin even played all that music himself. Yep. He came to the set knowing violin, but they brought in a master trainer. And in 2 months, just 2 months, Kelvin was mimicking and playing Chevalier's compositions on his own. Now, that's a badass method actor right there. A great one. And I love your effort for that, Mr. Harrison. All right, back to the film. So as John Boulonnais gains fame at school and in France for his notable talents, he also catches the eye of the upper crust, and particularly the queen, the young Marie Antoinette, portrayed convincingly by Lucy Boynton. And they became fast buddies, with her giving him the title Chevalier. And they were seen running about town together, appearing at all the over-the-top affairs and such. She was showing off her little Black prodigy. Okay, I'm sorry, that's how I saw it. Until she and Chevalier parted company. And why you suppose would these good friends break up? I tell you why. because they had fundamentally oppositional political views. And of course, Chevalier is for the people, power to the people. Why wouldn't he be? He was a black man, mulatto and all. And she, the queen, she had to stay on the side of the establishment of French anti-revolutionaries. And so the film focused on Chevalier trying to achieve another pinnacle of success during the year of 1776 by obtaining the post as conductor of the Paris Opera. But it would be denied him due to his race. And in real life, that did happen. And when he realized they were never going to even consider him for the post because he was a mulatto, he simply pulled out. Yep. So soon enough, Joseph Boulonnais became a part of the revolt. He became a full-fledged leader in an all-black regiment in the French Revolution. Wow. And sadly, most of Chevalier de St. George's music was destroyed and hidden from the people after Napoleon Bonaparte reinstated slavery in France. You know, it was thought that Chevalier's compositions would be used to empower the people in the revolution. So sadly, they were destroyed. Now, in real life, Chevalier went on to write numerous other pieces and accomplishments. But like most black geniuses, especially in the small venue of special musical talented world that he was a part of, his genius, his story as a great black musician was buried for a very long time. And like I said, I'm grateful they brought it to the big screen. I also found out that in the late 1790s, Chevalier suffered from a number of infections, and at the age of 53 in 1799, he died from gangrene.
Final thoughts, final thoughts. You know, you guys, Chevalier was really something spectacular. And I think even though they changed quite a few things in the film for creative value, the basic premise of his life story, his birth, his education, and his monumental achievements were all true and should be duly noted. And all black and brown children should be inspired by this. If he can do that, achieve what he did in 1745, then so can every young black and brown talented aspiring young child can do so today. Other actors of note was Samara Weaving as a lead female, and Minnie Driver. I give Chevalier a 4 stars out of 5, a very, very interesting and wonderful, important film to see. Take the whole family.
I have rated this movie based on historical value only. Good, bad, or indifferent, someone needed to make this film.
Finally, it's that time. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please hit that red subscribe button once below and check the little bell once, and you will be reminded only once the next time I drop the next powerful, exciting, super unconventional reviews with Faye Renee you don't want to miss. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tell somebody. We need your support to stay on board. We really need your support and your likes and your comments. So do your thing. And please, once again, check our social below. You'll find us everywhere. We're on YouTube, right here. We're on IG, we're on Facebook, we're everywhere. And we're also still streaming on the new Infini TV app. Just download it for Roku, Google, Android, and you can check out reviews with Faye Renee whenever you want. Find the details on our social below. Chevalier. So there you go, guys. That's it, that's all. This is Faye Renee.